Right, we're live.
Let me turn this off
Before you,
YouTube's talking about we trying to take people music. We ain't taking nobody's music. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again, just as promised. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Leisha.
What up?
What's up, family?
What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna get the chats pulled up on the tablet so I can make sure we can see everything.
Yeah, we're just gonna give y'all a couple seconds to come in. Welcome.
Because we know how YouTube is
yes,
hating on us and not letting everybody know we're live right now.
What's up, Chris? What's up?
What's up, Chris in the building?
What's up?
Shout out to Chris. Hey, and Chris, please don't think that we forgot about the music that you sent us. Since you sent us that music, it's been crazy few weeks, and we just took our vacation. So when we get back from our vacation, it's gonna be on and popping, brother.
Yeah, because we out here in Florida, and we're having a really good time. We just want to come through every night like we promised and bring some type of inspiration. Yes. In these times that we're in, we have decided to bring inspiration every single night because every day it's something that's challenging.
Yeah. Take those glasses up, baby. You can't see your eyes.
Oh, baby, I need to see.
Oh,
it's not for fashion, you know. I really,
okay.
I really do gotta see. It's not for fashion anymore. I'm getting old. Cool.
But yeah. So what's going on in this chat room here? Yeah, it's all good, y'all.
I'm getting old, so I need my glasses like how old folks.
Oh, Julie, welcome, Julie, for the first time for you being live with us. That is just super awesome. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Yes.
And probably towards the end of this live, we may open it up to actually have some card readings. If anybody wants to have a card pulled for them, we'll put that information in the chat shortly. But we wanted to jump today into the topic of twin flame success tips. Okay. Yeah. So you're on your twin flame journey and you're wondering what can you do to help this thing along. Right?
We got some tips. And the first tip that we want to mention, and we've
just
mentioned
gonna give
it,
you the tips.
Just to gotta excuse my baby. We on vacation.
Yeah.
So we're very relaxed. So one of the tips, one of the major tips that we want to remind you guys of, because we already know that you know this already. This is just a reminder or a confirmation of some sort, is to love yourself.
Yes.
Self-love. Be easy on yourself. And maybe somebody needs to hear this right now. Maybe this is for somebody that's, happened to just click on our live right now. Okay, and maybe this message is just for this one person, because sometimes that's how the universe works. Okay, don't be so hard on yourself. Love yourself. Self-love is the key to your twin flame relationship.
Yes.
Self-love is this nation's backbone.
It is.
Okay.
It is this, and it really is this nation's backbone, because you have to love yourself in order to create something in which you want to live in.
Exactly. And in order for you to love something that's outside of yourself, or someone that you perceive to be external to yourself, you have to first have it before you can even begin to give it to someone. Because you cannot give someone something you don't possess. Okay. No. So if you're preparing to be in union with your twin, or if you're preparing to be in union with your soulmate or whoever, you have to love yourself. So you might want to use these energies right now with all these 20 planets in retrograde, and utilize this energy to go into some sort of a cocoon, if you may, to learn how to love yourself.
What's up, Sarah?
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you so much for being on the line.
Is that my daughter? That's not my daughter.
It's not your daughter. That's a different Sarah.
That's a different Sarah. Yeah. She got the H too.
Yeah, she got the H.
Yeah, she got the H. Well,
Yep, yep,
welcome,
yep.
welcome. And if you guys, if there's anyone here that's new to our channel, we welcome you. And for everyone that's just joining, we just ask if you can just exit out of the chat very quickly and just put a small like on the video if
Mm-hmm.
what we're saying is helpful. It really does help with the algorithm. When we do get some likes on the video, sometimes we forget to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very relaxed night. So if this is helpful in any way, form, or fashion, if you can just put a small, incy tiny like on the video, we would really appreciate that.
Oh wow.
Thank you
We're
guys.
glad that you've anticipated one of our lives. So we
Wow.
greatly appreciate
And this is
that.
crazy because this is how most people nowadays, but before we could
Hmm.
send you notifications, but somehow YouTube has taken that away.
Yeah, that's so.
So now you guys have to feel us
Yeah.
intuitively going live and just kind of like log in.
Hmm.
So unfortunately, that's the case because of the times that we're living in right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah.
We're still pushing. We're still pushing.
All right. Now the other thing, as far as getting some success tips for meeting up with your twin flame or uniting with your twin, is 7-day vegan challenge. Okay. I know Ralph says this a lot.
Yeah.
I know Marshawn says it a lot as well. But it is time to change up the diet.
Switch up the diet.
Yeah, because we want to be on a higher vibration. And for those of y'all who've been following us for quite some time, you've already made the change, or you're in the process of making that transition. So definitely kudos to you. But there are still some of us who are behind the curve, or what's the other thing I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but you're still running late.
Right.
Okay.
And just know too with being vegan or going vegetarian, as long as you're doing as long as you're being healthy and you're doing what
Yes.
works for you, because we've mentioned before that being a vegan does not work for everyone. There are some people on this planet who they can't be vegans. um so the best thing for you to do is to really research your blood type and really research what foods work best for you.
Yeah.
And you will know this because like there was someone that that mentioned on my page. They said that they were not vegan before and they were healthy, they were doing fine, their skin was pretty, and they went raw for about 3 months and now their skin is breaking out, they look horrible, they feel terrible. And so it's very important when you're doing a change in diet. Number one, you want to do it gradually, okay? You don't want to just shock the
Nice.
body like that. Don't shock your body. I mean, some
Mm-hmm.
people's body can adjust to the shock. Some people's body cannot. And
Right.
so when you're doing a change in diet, the best thing that you can do is do a detox.
And you know what? You are right in you're right in alignment with that, baby.
Yeah.
Because what Sarah just said is that she started a detox, a fast on Monday with her
Wow.
twin, and
Wow.
so that just shows that one of the things that we are noticing is that for a lot of those who are quote unquote woke, the
Hmm.
ones who are aware, the ones who are conscious, for whatever reason, they've been feeling the push to purge, to
Yeah.
fast, to detox, to really get those heavy metals, heavy fats, all of that
Hmm.
stuff out of their system. And
Facts.
it's no coincidence because of what's coming down the pipeline, the reason why those who are aware and conscious are fasting. So definitely stay on that path.
Yes.
If you're not familiar with fasting, what's a good way for them to start out with fasting if they're not familiar
There are plenty
with
of
it?
apps. Like
Yeah.
listen, we live in an age of information. If you need to find something out, Google it. It's
Mm-hmm.
just Google it. You get a lot of different information, and then you will just select the one that intuitively fits you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's how you make your decision. You base it off of your intuition, your inner knowing. If
Yes.
something feels right and it fits, it's a reason why it feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and do some Googling and see what type of fasting works best for you.
Yes.
There's some people that fast like in the morning time, they won't eat until maybe lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
And with the fasting, it's not so much you know, when you eat, it's really what you eat.
Yes.
So there are certain foods that works better on an empty stomach, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if you're breaking your fast, you want to research what types of food works better in the digestive tract
Mm-hmm.
when it's empty,
Right.
because some can put a strain on your stomach and some can actually nurture your stomach while it's empty. And you always want to break the fast with something warm or hot to
Mm-hmm.
get rid of that gas that's been in there from fasting. So the first thing you want to do is ginger. Ginger
Mm-hmm.
tea is very, very good for the stomach.
Yes.
It's a perfect tea to break a fast. It's ginger tea. Okay, and then you can go into eating whatever you're gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys can do your own research on that and see
Yeah.
what works for you, because everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for the most humans, ginger is just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and for those of y'all who are just jumping on, you may be asking, why is Chris and Alicia talking about detoxing right now? Well, the reason why detoxing is so critical right now is that because with the shift of everything that's going on, and in a nutshell, everything's moving to a higher vibration.
Yeah.
We have to get our vessels, our vehicles, our temples in alignment with that vibration as well. So not only are we held responsible for getting our spiritual selves in alignment,
Hmm.
but we also have to get our physical bodies in alignment so that we can make this transition and going into higher and more wonderful dimensions where our twin flames are always there.
Right, right,
Okay.
right, right.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so that's one of the tips. So
So that's number
self-love,
two.
loving self, taking care of your body, taking care of your vessel,
Mm-hmm.
whether that would be if you're changing from one diet to the next, if you're switching over
Mm-hmm.
from meat to plant-based, always, you always want to, merge that
Oh, that's
transition
beautiful.
with a detox. And that detox helps you to transition a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are the two tips that we got for
Yeah,
you.
and I like this comment that, and I just like the name more than anything. Jungle Princess.
Ooh, I love that.
Jungle Princess says you guys give us faithful love.
Oh,
That is beautiful. That
it
is really
is.
beautiful. Now the third tip that we're going to give in, and actually after this tip, after we give you this tip,
Oh my
um,
God. We on vacation, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse us.
after this, I'm going to put it in the chat for the information for those who want to have a card pulled for them. We'll drop that information in so that you can send your donation for a card reading if you would like a card reading.
Yes.
But for the third tip, and while it just went out of my brain.
Wow. Are you serious right now, baby? We just having so much fun in Florida. We just love y'all.
You
That's
gotta
why we
give me
here.
okay. Right now, the this is the third one. Right now, with all of the planets in retrograde, this is the perfect time to do all of those things that start with RE,
Mm,
which means reflection.
yes.
It means relax. So the tip for number three is to take some time to reflect and relax over it.
Recharge. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
word right there, Sarah.
Recharge.
Thank you. Recharge. All
Yes.
the re words.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Use all those re words to do some regression.
And release.
Release.
Yes.
Relive. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
re's. Reflect. This is the perfect time to do all that reflection.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of cosmic energies to assist you in this time. So utilize these energies so that you can be that alchemist and really start manifesting the life that you wish to really experience and live. Because believe you me, we are manifesting like you have no idea, like nobody's business. And we are really living the life that we thought about a few weeks ago. So it's pretty interesting. And I'm tempted to touch this with my sausage fingers, but I'm not going to. I'm
Oh,
just look over here
yeah, you can see.
because somebody had said something
Yeah.
just now.
How's that detaching using spiritual practice from DM will attract him towards DF effective
Effortlessly.
effortlessly?
I don't know if I understand that question. You understand that question, baby?
Not exactly. Let me read it again. It says, um, how's that detaching using spiritual practices from DM while attract him towards divine feminine effortlessly. Effortlessly. Yeah. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. But oh, thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you
That
for the
is so
donation.
awesome. What she
Appreciate
said,
it.
love you guys so much. We love you
We
too.
love you too. Y'all are
Uh
so wonderful.
yeah, I'm gonna let you try to figure
We
that
trying
out.
to figure out
I'm
what you
putting I'm
mean, boo
putting in the
boo.
information
We
for the
so sorry.
card reading.
We
You got me throwing
we
off.
so sorry. We don't know what you saying. We just trying to figure it out. You know, we in between bright. Sometimes we're not that bright. So forgive us, okay? I guess what you're trying to say is um attract him towards divine. I guess you're trying to figure out how you can attract your divine masculine. Is that correct? You wanting to know what are the best practices for attracting your divine masculine? Is that right? If it is, just drop something in the chat because I'm really just trying to
Yeah,
break
we're trying
down
to.
what you just said.
Yeah, and that goes to who was that? That Nikita Jr.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
Nikita. So we're just trying to break it down. Is that what you mean? You want to know what you can do to attract your divine masculine? Is that correct? Well, if that's what you're trying to do, meditation is very good.
mm-hmm.
Doing a lot of meditation, again, getting your vessel cleared out, like, doing a detox, watching what you put into your body because you are what you eat. You will eventually become what you eat energetically, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because it breaks down and then, you just become that. That if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So those are two ways. And dream space. Learn how to astro travel.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to control your dreams.
Yeah,
Dream
that's
space.
one of the tips. So yeah, tip number 4 right there.
Yeah. So those are one of the tips in connecting with your divine masculine is learning about your dreams, learning to control your dreams,
Mm-hmm.
doing dream work in dream space because right now dream space is really popping off. Like dream space is I, right now dream space feels more real than this space, just to be honest with you.
Just keeping
So
it real.
just keeping it real. So those are a
But,
few tips
but yeah,
for you.
but you know what? Somebody just asked the question, Jungle Princess, and this deserves to be one of the tips. So I'm actually going to go into it. But the question that she asked, and we're going to dive into this, is would you guys know if twin flames are meant to be together and
Monogamous.
monogamous forever? When I hear so many men talk about being in love but physically wanting others, I don't understand and it makes me sad.
Mm.
Okay, so one of the things that we mentioned yesterday on the live when we're saying that this is the time to wake up the divine feminine, okay? Now, when it comes to waking up the divine feminine, it is the divine masculine's responsibility to wake up that divine feminine. Now, that divine feminine can be something on a physical sense as far as waking up that divine feminine, and it can also be on the spiritual sense as far as waking up that divine feminine. But one of the things that must be understood is that the feminine energy is not just for you, or how can I say this? Because a lot of people, when you'll see some people talk about twin flames and they're saying that you're supposed to have multiple twin flames, which that's not something that we condone. It's just one. It's me and her forever. That's what's going down. I mean, ain't no sharing going on.
No, we don't share.
We're so sorry for some of you
So
all who
sorry.
may try to slide in our
So
DMs
sorry.
or follow us or anything like that, thinking
So
that you're gonna
sorry.
sway either way. I'm sorry, it
We
ain't going down.
apologize. So
But
sorry.
when it comes to um, this divine relationship, it is meant to be. How can I say this? It is meant to be a relationship without restrictions. Okay, this is a relationship for mature adults.
Yes.
Okay, so when I say that, I mean that for Leisha, for example, like if she wants to have a conversation with another guy, maybe go and hang out with somebody or anything of that nature, like I'm not going to stop her from going and hanging out because when she's able to branch herself out, it allows herself to grow. And when she does the same thing for me, it allows me to grow as well. But
Right.
it's also as a mature adult to understand that, okay, if it's getting to this point where it's going somewhere we're not supposed to go, then we cut it off and we move it away.
Right.
Okay. So it's a matter of having a mature relationship to not try to say, oh, this is my twin flame. Nobody can
Right.
talk to him. Nobody can wave at him. Nobody can wink at him.
That's a
No,
control, getting out of that possession mindset.
right.
That's more of a possessive mindset, and that comes from that narcissistic point of reference, right? This, or you're mine, or you belong to me, or you're only me. Is no, it has nothing to do with possession.
Yeah.
It's more about exploring, you know, purpose driven, what we're here to do. And someone said just sent the donations via Cash App.
Oh, let me check.
Okay, we gotta check. We over here just going in.
Yeah,
this
we
question.
going in.
So sorry. Now the someone left a donation. Did they want to read in, or they just wanted to leave a donation?
Well, that was, did Sarah send two? No. So now that's Sarah. So Sarah is requesting a card reading.
A card reading. Okay,
Yes.
Sarah. So we're gonna get your card reading. I'm gonna go to my beautiful cards of Gaia because I love my Gaia cards. Beautiful, beautiful card readings. They give very strong messages that we can all use. I love these cards.
Oh, thank you so much, Dream State. Yeah, she said it's just a donation. We appreciate that
Oh,
love.
that is awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But yeah, so Sarah, we got a some cards coming up for you.
Yes.
But yeah, this is this twin flame journey, it is not meant to, there's no possession that is going on. That's why the whole twin flame dynamic is really to break up the whole, I guess, illusion or the traditional sense of what relationship is.
The mundane way of looking at relating to each other. It's the mundane way of being in a relationship is not rooted in unconditional love and compassion.
No.
It's rooted in control and belonging and possession. And so unfortunately people have grown used to that way of looking at love. And it's really weird because even in the Bible that people speak of, it tells you what love is. And then people get married and they say that they're in love, but they don't even look at what the Bible says. And we're not biblical in any sense or anything of that nature. But love is kind, and love is compassion, and love, it does not envy. All these things that what love is. In a regular mundane relationship, you don't see that reflection. You don't see that reflecting back at you. You see possession, you see control, you see lust, you see jealousy, you see all those things, and after a while it begins to look normal to you. Right? And then if you don't see someone getting jealous, if you're talking to someone else and you're going to say, oh, they don't love me because they're not getting jealous. And think about how distorted that is, that idea of love, right? Really distorted. All right, Sarah, so let's go get your higher self permission to get you some beautiful messages on today that you're going to need. Some wonderful messages. Maybe you're a hero. Feel like you might be a hero. Let's see what type of messages that you're going to get. Healing. Ooh, we got a healer in the house. Sarah, we got a healer in the house. We got the king of air. So you're good with conversations.
Air.
Air sign. And then we have
thank you so much, Jungle Princess.
Thank you,
so
Jungle
much for
Princess.
the donation. Awesome.
And then we have the 9, another air card, 9 of air. So you must be some type of air sign or something like that, Sarah. What is your sign, Sarah? Because you got healing and then you got an air card.
Yeah, so Sarah, what is your sign?
If she says an air, I'm going to fall out. So we got the 9 of air and the king of air. Sarah, if you're air sign, I will fall out. You know that, right?
yes, Jungle Princess will be more than happy to pull a card for you as well. Okay.
All right, so we have the Nine of Air, which is this card. Okay, you see the third eye is wide open. So it says here, Sarah, open up to possibilities. Possibilities are infinite. Know yourself and know the universe, and know that what dwells within you dwells within nature. So there's really no separation. Okay? All that exists was first imagined. So know that everything first started in the mind before you can see it into your reality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Fantasy is the birthplace of reality, and you were born to create. Look at that.
Nice.
So you were born to create. Imagine your fears away. So whatever you're fearing, go on and just imagine it away, because you have that ability. Okay, the Nine of Air represents the imagination and our connection to universal consciousness or the universal mind. So it looks like you probably one of those light workers or star seeds that you came in activated. Okay, and this is why you probably have the healing card, because you already came in activated. Sometimes some of us come here, we got to go through certain things and whatever have you,
Yeah.
and then on our journey we'll become activated. But in your case, in your case,
which she is an Aquarius.
oh wow, you're an Aquarius.
Aquarius moon and Aries sun.
Shut the front door and open up the window. And your name is Sarah. Listen, my daughter's name is Sarah, and she's an Aquarius.
Yeah, she's Aquarius sun.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
No way.
No way.
No way.
All right, so the next one we have is the King of Air. So with you having these air cards, it you might be really good with communication. So it says here,
let me grab this other one.
Right now, you want to keep your mind away from judgment, right? Keep it free of judgment. And don't be drawn into any arguments, because right now, in the time that we're currently existing in, it's very easy to be pulled into those little petty conflicts. Okay, so don't bite the bait. Okay, and also it's saying it says respect the rules or laws, and why are you pushing boundaries, and also don't reject unsolicited advice. The King of Air is just a fair leader. So again, see, you're a leader with a stern and commanding presence. So you have very strong presence about you. People might easily be intimidated by your presence, but it's okay. It is okay. It's just that leader within you. And this healing card, again, you're a healer. You did come in with your healing abilities. I know I'm a healer. Just go ahead and embrace those gifts. Okay, but be careful how you be careful and how you manage your energies. Okay.
Yes.
Because you don't want to pour into an empty well. Okay.
Yep.
So that is your beautiful reading, Sarah.
So we got Jungle Princess next, and then we have Chris. Boy, Chris wants to see what's going on in the cars for him.
All right, Jungle Princess. I love that name.
Yeah, that is dope. Jungle Princess.
That's such a cool name.
Makes me think of the Amazon right now.
I know. Jungle Princess. All right, so we go into your higher self, Jungle Princess, to see what type of messages coming in for you today, Jungle Princess, from your higher self.
All right, and just a little housekeeping there. I know we got quite a few people on the live right now. If you wouldn't mind just jumping out of the live chat just for a moment, give us that thumbs up if this information has resonated with you, or if you are entertained or whatever.
Nice.
Just give us that thumbs up and jump right back into the live chat.
Beautiful. Jungle Princess, you are a very wise person. So you have the Three of Fire. Okay, looks like you're going somewhere. You going on a journey, Jungle Princess? See that right there? That's the fire card right there. So, and then you have integrity. Okay, this is one of the major cards. This is integrity, and we'll go into that a little bit. And then we have wisdom. So you're smart. You're pretty smart. And the wisdom card usually represents intelligence that's generally passed down through the DNA. Those type of that type of intelligence that it's like yourself, they call it self-taught. like you just know stuff and you don't know how you know it. That's the type of wisdom that this is referring to right now. You don't know how you know it. All you know is that you know it. Now, the three of fire, which is the first one that we're going to go into, it says sacrifice might be necessary. It says experiment, practice, and refine. Avoid copying those who inspire. Set out into the great unknown and trust. So just go ahead on your journey and just trust in yourself because you have wisdom. You don't really you know what to do. You already know what to do, so trust yourself, okay? Um, it says avoid cutting corners. So you might just have to just go ahead and get it done and do it thoroughly, okay? No shortcuts. And pay attention to details. That's going to help you, all right? And also question yourself to see if you've lost your direction into, where you originally started out. Are you still on that path or have you veered away just a little bit? And the integrity card is just letting you know along your journey, right? Make sure that you're using your wisdom that you have, your inner guidance, because things are going to test your integrity.
Yes.
Okay? You're going to have flashy stuff that come along, but always keep your integrity card in your pocket. Okay? And that is your beautiful reading, sweetheart.
Yes. And y'all please forgive me if I'm looking down quite often. It's just because I'm responding to some of the questions that are popping up in the chat. I didn't want you all to go too long without receiving some type of answer on everything. And just to point out one thing that Dream State said, and then we're gonna get into Chris's reading. And Chris said how he likes hearing everybody else's reading too. But one of the things that Dream State asked, if my twin keeps obsessing over models, what if my twin keeps obsessing over models? He works with them a lot. Is that something I need to work on, or does he need to dissolve his ego? And one of the things I pointed out on that is that that's a journey or some things that he's going to need to overcome himself. To be honest with himself, to see if that's actually something that he's obsessing with, because you may see it in one light, but in his eyes, it may be something else. So you definitely have to get on the same page with that. But in respect to that, you also have to set boundaries. Okay, let him know that, hey, I'm not dealing with this. And if he really wants to be in your space, then he will make those accommodations.
He'll make those necessary adjustments, because with our relationship, we make adjustments all the time. I make adjustments. My baby makes adjustments. Because when you love someone, when you truly, really love someone and you care about them and you want them to be happy, little things that really throws them off, you won't mind adjusting for them. We're not saying to change who you are.
No.
That's completely different. If that's who you are, then that's who you are.
Oh my gosh.
What?
How do you say that first name?
Tremel Bona.
Tremel. If that's really just for love, wow.
That is amazing. You guys are so amazing.
That is so amazing.
Oh my
that
gosh.
Just floors me right now. We so appreciate that.
Thank
that
you.
Is just beautiful.
You guys are so wonderful.
Yes.
See, so that's why we gotta come on here every night. We gotta do this. We have to do this. We have to bring the love. We have to hold the space, right? No matter what. No matter what is going on. Even if we're on vacation. So what?
Yep. When you live the life that you want to live, every day is a vacation.
Yeah.
And us talking to you all is something that we would do every day.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, we would probably do it for free, but we keep on doing it. We've been doing it for free.
You've been doing it. It doesn't matter. The love is there. So it's okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. So we have Chris next.
Yeah, Chris is next.
Chris, let's see what your higher self, what type of messages are coming in from your higher self.
We've been on here forever, but we've only been 30 minutes.
That's good. We keeping good time. We trying to watch our time.
Yeah.
All right.
And we still got some other tips. We just want to get into these readings because
all right.
We got to knock those out as soon as they come through.
Okay, Chris. So let's see what's going on from your higher self. I know your higher self got some good messages in here.
What are those?
What are those? Sage. So wisdom. I think Chris got this card before. I have
Yeah,
a
he
strong
has.
feeling you got that sage card
He
before.
did.
Chris, look, you got the twin flame card.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. Not every, listen, since I've been doing readings, I can count how many people got this card.
Yeah. Oh, and
The youth. You're on a journey.
Yeah. And
I
you know
like
what?
this.
And you know what? Definitely for those who are watching, like Chris has his own channel, and on his channel he actually he has this music that he puts out, but then he's also putting out some light. He's putting out some truth, some
I
conscious
remember
stuff.
Chris now. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Yes,
So,
I remember him.
So yeah, because I think he
Oh.
just like recently started putting that information out as far as letting people know how conscious or aware he is. So
This is so nice. So you're on a journey. So you're doing something new, something you're stepping out on faith, and you're on a journey. It's something new. The youth card represents something
Yeah.
that's young and something that's starting out, you know, and you're doing things non-traditional. That's what that means. It's whatever you're doing, it's something that's non-traditional. Okay? And just keep going, keep building it. And your twin flame card, okay?
Oh,
That's what
boy.
I'm talking about.
Got
So
twin flame card.
now what you're going to start noticing, Chris, is that you are moving from the mundane relationship. Okay, that mundane relationship is not going to serve you anymore. Now you're seeking for something deeper, something that's like a soul. You're looking for more of a soul connection. Okay, in a partnership, and it's there. Okay, so this is beautiful. So you're no longer gonna be attracted to the everyday wishy-washy stuff. Your partner, the partner um that you're gonna come in contact with, or who maybe you're talking to them now, it's gonna be on a much deeper level.
Yes.
Much deeper level. So that's that next stage in that type of cosmic connection. And the sage means that you have this old wisdom. Probably been here a couple times. Okay, so this is a beautiful reading, Chris.
Yeah, it is definitely a beautiful read. But yeah, so yeah, Chris Ray has a YouTube channel, so we definitely recommend that
Please.
you all go and check out his channel. Show him some
Yes,
love.
show him some love.
From the music that he's producing, as well as the knowledge that he is dropping. He's dropping some jewels, not only through his music, but in his words as well.
Please
so
support
definitely,
him.
yeah, show him some love.
Yes.
And Tremel said, Alicia, if you mess up my name again, her last name.
I told y'all we on vacation.
Yes, and to Divine Goddess 333, isn't Clearwater close to where we are? Because now we're in.
Yes, Clearwater is next to Sarasota, remember?
Oh, it's in Sarasota.
The last time we went to Clearwater, we stayed in Clearwater at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And then we drove an hour to Sarasota.
Yeah, and we're actually thinking about making the trip. Now, we hate that we missed
the Sunday, the drums.
Sunday, because I think it rained and a lot of people, so I think they canceled it. But we want to drive down there and experience that Sarasota beach again. So we may maybe sometime this week.
Let me help because let me bring out my Donald Trump manifestation. We are going to Clearwater and Sarasota. We will be on the best beach.
Yes.
In Clearwater and in Sarasota, having a wonderful time. Maybe tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the very next day.
Yeah.
And nobody does it.
Either Thursday or Friday.
Nobody does it better than us.
Yeah. So you can look forward to that either Thursday or Friday. We're gonna be in Sarasota. We just love that area. And if we can and once we find the best location, we will be moving.
We will be moving because nobody moves better than us.
Nobody moves better than us.
Listen, y'all need to take a page. I promise you. We are not political people.
No.
But I promise you, if you guys listen to Trump and the way how he manifests stuff, If we could take a page from his book of manifestation, I'm telling you guys, you would probably all have your twin flames with you.
Yeah.
Because the way how he speak,
yeah,
he just brings it into his reality. Even though you quite clearly cannot see it at the moment.
Yes.
But eventually it will come because you speak it into existence.
Yes. And thank you so much, Veronica, for the love. I mean, we do what we can to share the information about twin flames.
Yes.
And actually that goes into our next tip, because it looks like we may have gotten to the end of our card request.
Wonderful.
But I'm going to check back on that in just a moment. But hold on, let me get back to this. Let me get that back on.
So sorry. Just had
yes, but the next thing I wanted to point out, which is actually twofold, okay, which is the first part of it is that respect everybody's free will.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to,
because everybody has free will. We all have a journey that we are traveling on.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's just certain trails or paths that we have to take.
Yeah.
Now, there are situations where we can veer off that path and go different directions, but essentially we have our own journey to travel. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that, babe. I was just trying to
keep
up.
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I got you.
We're gonna pull some cards for you.
I got you.
Okay. But the first part of that, yeah, definitely respect people's free will. Okay. And in addition to that, the second part, which is really in alignment with what Leisha was just saying, because when you look at Donald Trump and the way that he speaks, understand that your words carry a lot of weight.
It's vibrational. Like when you talk, even if you yell, even if you don't yell, go ahead and put your hand right here and then talk. You will literally feel the vibration of your word.
Right.
It's vibratory.
Yes. And
if you don't believe me, go back and they'll say, in the beginning, there was the word.
Yeah.
And the word was made what?
And actually, even just going into sermons, right?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we'll play around and we'll act like we're preaching and we'll get all in talking about, like, if thou shalt get into the word, get it. When you start...
It really catches, it picks up its own thing.
It has its own vibration.
It does.
And it brings things to life.
It's powerful.
So when you really get that emphasis on things, just like Donald Trump, like when he say he has the best words, like he putting those emphasis on the words.
And he's using his signs, his mantras, he's using those because it's energy. It's all energy, guys.
Yes. So so we're gonna go ahead and pull the cards for Tremel, but just know, like, one of the tips, which is a twofold tip, is that you have to respect people's free will.
Yes.
But understand that you can manifest just about any and everything that you can imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. But be respectful again, like my baby said. Be respectful of other people's free will. Okay.
Yes.
And I wrote a whole long thing for my higher self is exactly what free will is, because I realized that I'm probably positioned in a different area on this planet, because apparently there are people, there are individuals who actually get paid thousands of dollars to study two letters, two words, which is free will. They get paid to study what is free will. And I'm like, well, what side of the planet did I land on? Because
we need money to study. Like, somebody need to fund us to study twin flames and go into the whole thing.
No, but I'm just saying, my higher self gave me the entire breakdown of what free will really is. And they giving people thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to study what is free will. So I'm like, I know I'm already on the wrong side of the planet. All right, so who's next? We have, Tremel.
Yeah.
So let's go to your higher self, Tremel, and get you some beautiful inspiration for today and see what your higher self is saying. Looks like your higher self got a lot to say.
Oh boy, calm that down. That energy is all over the place right now.
I like it though. It's determined.
Yeah.
So your higher self is very determined energy. I like that. I'm feeling a lot of masculine energy, which is good. A lot of logic, determination, willed, strong-willed. Beautiful, Tramel.
And just one thing while she's shuffling through, the big shout out to our male audience that is starting to come onto this channel, because for quite some time our female or women have been dominating the audience on this, but I'm so glad to see that y'all are stepping up and coming in.
Wow, I just had a nudge to do another one. I don't know why. All right, but that explains the King of Earth. So you got the King of Earth, which is a pretty, and then you're on a journey. Wow, this is wonderful. So you got two major cards up in here. One is a scribe, which means, with the scribe, they're usually good at writing stuff down.
I just got the first two.
Thank you, baby. So the scribe, right, the scribe is usually good at writing stuff down. So you might be good. I don't know what are you, a writer or something like that? But whatever you're writing down, you want to make sure that you protect your information, okay? And it looks like you might want to document your life's journey. Looks like you live an important life. So you might want to write it down, document it. I don't know if you want to do a vlog or you want to write it down or something like that. But guard your personal information, because whatever information that you have, it's valuable. Okay, so make sure that you're protecting it. And what else? Visit the Library of Archives. Not only when they say Library of Archives, it could mean like internal. Have you ever heard of the Akashic Records? If you have not, check it out. Akashic Records. That's where the big archives really are. It's in the Akashic Records. Okay. It says when you're looking for information, look for an unbiased source for your information, and be objective and seek multiple perspectives, which is going to lead me into the next card that I have here, which is the perception card. Okay. So perception, know that your perception shapes your world's view, and understand what you sense, right? It really, understand what you sense tells you who you are, pretty much. And when you change your perception, you change your world. Okay? And check to see if your perception is clouded. At any time, if your world is clouded, it's usually because of your perception, how you perceive the world, how you look at the world.
Right.
Make sure you're taking the high road. When they go low, you go high. And I have a really nice meme to send to you.
That meme is crazy.
And sometimes you might need to seek a new perspective. Okay. Challenge your perception regularly. And also know who influences your perception. Take a look around you. Look at the 5 people in your life.
Yeah, that's another thing we're going to look into.
Yeah.
We're going to dive a little bit more into that after this.
Look at the 5 people in your life and see how they shape your perception, okay? And represent yourself honestly and watch for false perception. All right? And looks like the 12, okay, we already did the describe and the journey. That's one of the major cards. So right now, it looks like you're on some type of a journey. Let's see, 107. So yes, you're on a journey. It says you're created by your experiences. Your character is shaped by your past. And you have to watch how your past influences you right now. And are you revealing your past in the present? I'm sorry, are you reliving your past in the present? Smile over the good and make peace with the bad. Choose quality over quantity. Okay? Act with reason and purpose, and avoid involvement in unwanted conflict. Create happy memories, learn from your journey, and don't make your truths a prison. That's interesting. Don't make your truths a prison.
Yeah, which can be like your belief systems, because a lot of times our belief systems can actually put us, they pretty much shape our perspective. So you have to double check to make sure that you are not a slave to your own belief systems.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a part to where when you really start to know that you don't know anything, that's when you start to set yourself free. So when you can let all of those expectations go and just be willing to experience life, not just waiting for the next thing to come around, not always waiting for the next shoe to drop, just live life and not be tied down to your belief systems.
Mm. And the next one is the last one, which is the King of Earth. I like
Mm-hmm.
this one. The King of Earth shows somebody who's confident. And it says here, take pride in your accomplishments, pay it forward, and honor your process. And know it is not time to make it now is not time to make changes. This might not be the best time to make any type of drastic changes,
Mm-hmm.
being that we got all this retrograde going on.
Right.
So it might just be a time to just kind of suss things out a little bit. It says life is meant to be enjoyed and free yourself
Mm-hmm.
from control. Don't be lazy and don't
Don't be
abuse
lazy.
and misuse power. It just
Mm-hmm.
as a reminder, because you know when you think about the King of Earth, you think about somebody who's in charge, right? Somebody who people look up to,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who has a certain sense of power, maybe, right?
Yes.
So it's just as a reminder. And that is your wonderful reading.
Yes, yes, yes. So, Tramel, we hope that that information was helpful for you.
Yes.
Um, Definitely helping you along in your path. And it looks like at this point, yeah, we don't have any more requests for card donations. So the last thing that we want to go into as far as when it comes to having success in your twin flame journey is that you want to watch who you surround yourself with. Okay,
Yes.
because this is a couple of different tips within one tip. Okay, because if you are looking to be in a loving relationship, you want to be around other people that are in loving relationships. Now,
Yes.
I don't mean just on the surface, because a lot of people got Instagram relationships, they got Facebook relationships. You know, it looks good on Instagram and Facebook, but it's
She's
not
unreal.
real. So you want to be around some people who you know
Yes.
have a good relationship.
Yes, it's very, very important. If this is what you're trying to achieve, if
Mm-hmm.
your next goal is to build a solid relationship, be in a
Mm-hmm.
union, you might want to start surrounding yourself with individuals that are in that type of frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, you know, you have the love, happiness, joy. All these things are vibrations, they're
Yes.
frequency. And so whatever you repel, okay, the universe is going to say, okay, that's not what they want, we're not going to give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to put yourself in these types of frequency. If you're needing help to, tune it by yourself, it
Yeah.
can't hurt to surround yourself with that type of energy and that type of frequency to give
Yes.
you that boost that you're looking for. Now if you're wanting to be like business person or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, you're trying to be successful, watch your crowd. Who are you hanging around?
Mm-hmm.
What are they telling you? How are they influencing you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you got to pay close attention
Yeah.
to
And
that.
and if you're in a situation where you really don't know who you can put around in your circle, it's best to not put anybody in your circle if you're questioning anything.
Yeah.
And something that just came to mind, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen this, but you may have to go back and get a refresher on it. If you remember the documentary or the movie The Secret,
Oh
then you
yeah.
remember there was one particular scene where there was this artist who just couldn't find love, right?
Yes, I remember that.
And when the lady was in his home, she noticed that all of the paintings in his house pretty much dictated women running away from
Mm-hmm.
him. And so she told him, "Well, why don't you take those paintings down and why don't you paint a picture of what you want to experience?" And lo and behold, he started painting pictures of being in relationships with multiple women and things of that nature. And now here he comes, got all these women trying to be with him. And the lady came back and was like, "How's everything going?" It's like, "Oh, it's great. I'm having like a date every week.
Yeah.
But now I'm at the point where I want to settle down and build a relationship with somebody." And so she told him to paint that. And lo and behold, a few weeks later, he met a young lady, and now he's
Yeah.
just in love with her. So, with that being said, if you don't know who to put in your circle, get everybody out of your
Mm-hmm.
circle and just start putting up images or listen to the things that are in alignment to where you want to go. And
Facts.
then those things are going to attract what you're seeking.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one saying that is very true: your vibe will attract your tribe.
Yes.
Okay, so once you start
Yes.
vibrating on a higher level and you vibrating on that frequency that you want to be on, it's going to attract your tribe, and it's going to attract those people that you need in your life to help you accomplish what you need to accomplish.
That is
Okay.
so true. And with that being said, I'm just gonna pull one card for the collective just to see where we at as a collective, and then we
Mm-hmm.
out of here like Mr. Belvedere. So
Oh gosh.
got a lot of people coming to the website.
Yeah, we're getting all these
That's
websites.
what that is. That's people coming to the
Oh
website.
gosh.
So we just gonna do and if for those of you who don't know, we do have a website and we do one-on-one sessions. If you would like
Mm-hmm.
to book a session with us, feel free, go to our website at twin flame www dot okay twinflameunite.com, and that's our website. It's singular, twinflameunite.com, and you can check out our website and just feel free. We do have a beautiful community. If you want to join the community, you're welcome to come and join our Twin Flame community. Okay, and you do have a chance where you can interact with us one-on-one. Again, we do those sessions and personal readings. So
All these notifications
yeah,
going off.
that's the website. It goes there. Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for going. We appreciate y'all for going.
So let me just give this last reading for the collective just to see where we at as a collective right now. Let's see, it's a lot of energies pouring through. And I could feel the energies in yeah, a lot of energies in the collective.
I'm just double checking, make sure we didn't.
Wow, that's crazy. You know, this card popped out earlier and I put it back, and I'm like, I'm not even reading and I'm not even doing a reading, so why did this even pop out? They just jumped out of the deck and it's jumping out again. And I think this is the last time that I did a collective reading, I got the hero. It's the same card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking for, as a collective, where are we at right now? So the hero card comes out again, right? And so that's where we at as a collective. The hero inside each and every one of us. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let that shine.
Yes.
You know, the hero is someone that people look up to. Some, people admire the hero. The hero always comes out and time to save the day. Type of archetype. So the world does need right now. We really do need to be this archetype. We need to be the heroes that we came here to be in this particular setting, right? So as a collective, that's where we at right now. All 12 of us that are here right now, that are left, we're all heroes, right, on this planet. So that's beautiful. Can't believe it popped out again. So yeah.
All right. So that is it, people.
That's it, guys.
So just be on the lookout, because we put it in the atmosphere, so you know what's going to happen. So either tomorrow or Thursday, we will be in Sarasota, on the beach, taking in those clear quartz crystals.
Yes.
So definitely for those who are in Clearwater who want to see us in there, follow us on Instagram at twinflame_unite. Definitely shoot us a message, DM us. Just don't slide in that DM.
Yes.
Because we realize that we have quite a few subscribers that are in the Florida area, and we're pretty close. I mean, we're right in the center of Florida, so definitely hit us up on the message on DM on Instagram, and we'll see how we can connect, if we can connect. But Yeah, we're gonna be in Sarasota Keys though.
We are. We're gonna be there.
We're already there.
We already
It's
there.
already there
We
because
already
it's all
there.
happening. It's all happening all at once. All the
Yes.
past, the present, and the future is all happening right now.
And nobody travels better than us.
Nobody travels better than us.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
But yeah, if you guys are not following us on Instagram, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, twinflame_unite at Instagram. Go ahead and follow us. And go ahead and get to the website. If you need to book a one-on-one session with us, we'll be more than happy to do a session with you. And again, in that website, it's www.twinflamesunite.com. And thank you guys for sticking in here with us for this entire hour.
And just real quickly to touch on what Sarah just put in here, which just from reading your comment, Sarah, it seems like your higher self is trying to tell you something in dream state. So definitely pay attention to that, because if you remember that much detail, there is something that your higher self is trying to tell you. So definitely pay attention to that and follow your own intuition as to what that means.
Facts, sister.
Okay.
Facts. Yes, follow your own intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Because in this lifetime, and with this we're gonna leave out.
Yeah.
In this lifetime, we have everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Mm-hmm. We have everything with us already to navigate this realm of reality.
Yes.
Some of the people that we do encounter, they will help us to unlock some of these tools that we already possess within us. Mm-hmm. But you bet your bottom dollar that we have all the tools already. We were born with it. It's just that we might have something that we might be holding something for you that will activate something that you already have. So you already have all the tools that you need to navigate this realm of reality. You best believe that.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So just go ahead and trust your intuition. You already know the answer. I promise you already know the answer.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're right. Glow within 555. Yep. You got it. That's what we're here. We're here to hold space.
We holding space.
We holding information for somebody. They just got to go through these videos and find them. But we got some information that we held just for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely take that into consideration. We love y'all.
We love you guys.
We will be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sometime
9 o'clock ish. Maybe 8, 9.
In the evening time. It's gonna be in the evening time. Sometime
we'll try to do it for 8, if not 8, 9. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you can put a small like on the video before you guys leave, we really appreciate that. Thank you for staying here with us. We love you guys so much.
Yes. So we love y'all.
Love you. Peace out.